Hey everybody, welcome to Cara's Cucina, YouTube's first and only Emmy-nominated cooking show. I'm Cara Di Falco. Today I'm going to be showing you a great recipe for spring. We are going to be using fresh spring peas to make a delicious risotto. We want to thank Chef Mia Castro for sharing this recipe with us. Unfortunately, she was actually supposed to be our guest today and she got sick, so I have kind of adapted her recipe, streamlined it a little bit, but she absolutely gave us the idea. So Chef Mia Castro, once again, thank you so much for this. So we are making a sweet pea and basil risotto today. And if you guys have been following the show for a while, you know risotto is a really great, easy thing to make. Once you have the basic skills of risotto down, you can really add in and create any flavor profile that you want. So we're gonna kind of use this great, still cool weather dish, you know, nice earthy risotto, and use a lot of fresh spring ingredients in it in order to kind of get us over the line there into that spring feeling. So I have a bit of vegetable stock that I've already started to heat up. I have our spring peas. I've got one shallot sliced up, a bit of fresh basil, some lemon zest, a cup of white wine, a little bit of lemon juice, and a cup of arborio rice. To start off our risotto, we're gonna heat a little bit of olive oil in our pan and start to saute our shallots. And as always, we want to thank our olive oil sponsor, A&G Fine Italian Foods in Warren, New Jersey. Chef Giuseppe, thank you for always providing us with the very best olive oil for all of our dishes. So we're gonna get about 2 tablespoons in there, and our shallots. Now that our shallots have become a bit translucent, they've lost a lot of their purple color, we're gonna add in about half of our basil as well as some of the lemon zest. So remember, when you're making risotto, you're really building in that first base layer of flavors. So what this is doing is flavoring the oil that's ultimately going to flavor the rice. So we're gonna put this in. And we just want to get this going enough that it becomes nice and fragrant. So we get the oils out of the basil, we get the oil out of the lemon zest. Smells awesome in here already. And now we're going to add in our rice. And we just want to toast the grain. You'll see it start to absorb a lot of the oil. And we'll just let this go for about a minute, but what we're looking for, if I can get one on here, what we're looking for is the rice to kind of become clear on the edges and still have a little opaque color in the center of it. So that lets us know that it's started to absorb that oil and has begun to cook. Now that we see that most of our grains have begun to lighten in color on the edges, the first bit of liquid that we're going to add in is actually a cup of white wine. You can use any white wine that you normally like. I'm using a Pinot Grigio. And we'll get our risotto started to cook. Okay, we see our rice has absorbed the wine. It's already starting to get that nice kind of creaminess to it. We can see it on the bottom of the pan there. So now we're going to start adding in our warm vegetable stock. We'll just add it in about half cup, 1 cup at a time. And same thing, just continue to gently stir your risotto and let it keep cooking until the stock is absorbed and you get that same kind of dry look to the pan that we just had. And then you'll add in more stock. The risotto is going to take about 20 minutes to cook. Keep tasting it once you get towards that 20-minute mark and make sure the rice is nice and al dente. Our risotto's been cooking. We can see now it's nice and creamy. The rice is al dente. So to finish it up, we're going to add in our peas. So we have about a cup of peas. You could use frozen, but fresh better. And we're going to finish up with another little pinch of that fresh basil. A little fresh lemon juice. And just let this go until everything kind of comes together. Then taste it again, make sure it's seasoned well with salt and pepper. We're gonna get this on a plate. Serve your risotto sprinkled with some Parmesan cheese and topped with a little more fresh basil. That is it for this week in the Cucina. Once again, we want to thank Chef Mia Castro for today's inspiration. Hopefully when she feels better, we'll actually get her on the show for you. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. Remember, free online cooking classes every week right here at Cara's Cucina. You can find all the recipes at caradefalco.com, and you can find me at Cara Di Falco, Facebook and Instagram. I'll see you guys next week. Buon appetito.